Let's talk about Meghanada, also called Indrajit. This guy was a total badass in Hindu stories. His name means the guy who beat Indra. And that's exactly what he did. He was so good at fighting, he even beat Indra, the king of the gods. You'll find him in the Ramayana, that famous story with all the action. He was Ravana's son, the big boss of Lanka. But Indrajit wasn't just strong, he was smart too. He knew how to plan battles and trick his enemies. People called him Mahamahim, which means super magic dude. Even today we remember him as a brave and clever warrior. Ravana and his wife, Mandodari, knew their son was special. Ravana, a powerful king who loved Shiva, made sure Indrajit learned everything about fighting and the holy books. And boy was Indrajit a natural. He was picking up battle skills like it was nothing. He even learned to use special weapons from the gods, making him one tough cookie. Indrajit's own grandpa, the wise Pulastya, gave him a special blessing for protection and strength. Even Brahma, the creator god, was impressed with Indrajit's dedication. He gave him a boon, a special power that made him impossible to beat in battle as long as he did a special prayer before fighting. Talk about an advantage. With all these blessings and his natural talent, Indrajit was basically unstoppable. Every battle made Indrajit more famous. He fought in tons of wars and always won, bringing victory to Lanka every time. But he didn't just fight humans, he even took on the gods. And remember Indra, the king of the gods? Indrajit used his tricks to capture him. That's how he got the name Indrajit. Everyone was scared of him, even the gods. Back in Lanka he was a hero, a symbol of their strength. But to his enemies he was a nightmare you didn't want to run into. But Indrajit wasn't just strong, he was tricky too. He could play with your mind, making you see things that weren't there. He could vanish and reappear, shoot arrows like a storm, and even change his appearance to confuse his opponents. One of his most dangerous weapons was the Nagapash, a gift from the Snake King himself. It could tie up enemies with venomous snakes. Talk about a bad day. With all these powers and weapons, he was almost impossible to beat. He was a true legend. Now the Ramayana is all about Rama, a prince in exile, trying to save his wife Sita from Ravana. Indrajit, being the loyal son, became Rama's biggest challenge. Their fights are some of the best parts of the story, full of action and divine powers. Indrajit and Rama, along with Rama's brother Lakshmana, clashed many times. Indrajit used his magic and tricks to get the upper hand, even managing to beat the two divine brothers for a bit. He even used the deadly Nagapash on Lakshmana, knocking him out and leaving Rama feeling hopeless. One part of the war stands out, the three-day battle between Indrajit and Rama's army. Indrajit, fighting for his father and his home, was unstoppable. He used illusions and divine weapons with deadly accuracy. On day one, he tricked Rama by creating a fake Sita and making it look like she was killed, leaving Rama heartbroken. On day two, he unleashed his fury, wiping out Rama's army with his powerful attacks. He even managed to injure Rama and Lakshmana, proving just how skilled he was. It was only on the third day, after a tough fight, that Rama and Lakshmana, with the help of the monkey god Hanuman, finally broke through Indrajit's illusions and beat him. Even the bravest warriors can fall. Indrajit knew they were losing and that his time was near. But he never gave up fighting for his father until his last breath. He finally fell to Lakshmana's arrows, earning the respect of even his enemies. His death was a turning point in the war, weakening Ravana's army, but even in death he was admired for his courage. Indrajit's story reminds us that even the strongest warriors can't escape fate. Indrajit's story is full of strength, loyalty, and sadness. He was a brave warrior, a master of magic, and a loving son. We remember him for his courage, his skill in battle, and his love for his family and kingdom. His story reminds us that war is complicated and that even the strongest can fall. We still tell his story today because it makes us think about what it means to be loyal, to be brave, and to face impossible odds. So where does Meghanada or Indrajit fit in these Hindu stories? He's not really a good guy, but he's not totally bad either. He was stuck between doing what he thought was right and fighting for his family. He shows us that even in stories about good versus evil, things aren't always so simple. Sure, he was fighting for the wrong side, but you can't deny his bravery, his loyalty, and his incredible skills. Indrajit's story is still important today. It makes us think about duty, about loyalty, and about what it really means to win and lose.